From the top.
Hi, and welcome to Beach Bubbling. We've been asked how we go about researching our trips and booking them, so today we thought we'd pull a video together for you. 7 tips on what we do. Not saying it's foolproof, but we've had some pretty good luck with it.
Hopefully it'll help you when you're planning yours.
Yeah, and stick around to the end for the last one, because I don't think anybody else has ever talked about it on their channel. Just an observation we've made in the last year.
And you're going to want to know, so stick around.
Yeah.
Number 1, don't only look at one site when you're researching to book. We're Southwestern Ontario. We look at Red Tag, Sell Off, Sunwing, Air Transat site. Yeah. I Travel 2000 sometimes. We just look for who has what on sale. Like just recently we booked with Sunwing and they had free upgrades.
Yeah.
So it pays to look around, especially if you're looking to upgrade to a Diamond Club, whatever club is a bit better.
Or a better room category or something
better
like
room
that,
category.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's on some sites and not on others. Okay, number 2.
All right, reviews. So when it comes to reading reviews, throw out the 5s, throw out the 1s. Some people are probably related to the people that do the 5s from what we've seen, and the 1s are just a lot of times disgruntled people. Don't get me wrong, some people are going to have a horrible time sometimes, but I wouldn't focus on those at all. I don't find those valuable or helpful. Go for the 2 to 4s.
We find them more realistic.
Much
really.
more realistic, yeah. So don't even look at the 1s and 5s would be our recommendation.
Yeah, they're kind of the extremes, one way or another.
Yeah.
And usually not that realistic from what we've seen.
Yeah. Like I can imagine in a resort that size, one person had a bad vacation. I get it.
Number 3, Cuba specific. We look for resorts that are owned by Cubans and ran by Cubans. We think if you're going to run out of something, the Cubans are going to know where to get eggs, where to get bread, when maybe the bigger European-owned companies aren't going to have those connections.
Yeah, we stayed at a 3-star. It was called Kawama. We've got a ton of videos if you want to check those out. But they didn't run out of anything. I know that some big chains, I don't want to knock them because I haven't stayed there, but we met people that were staying at some really nice
and we've
big
stayed
chains.
at some big nice 5-star chains in other countries, no problem.
Yeah, but
we've heard here
they had no beer for like 3 days, no eggs, ran out of no bread for I think all week. I think
at a 4 and 5-star, good friends of ours. So we stayed at a 3.5 and didn't run out of anything, but it was Cuban owned.
I feel like they know how to get their hands on stuff in their own country, right? Like I just feel like that's happening.
They know people or something,
something has to be going on there. Number 4, if you're doing your review researches again, I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but you can go and actually search down below for keywords. So let's say you want to know, are the mosquitoes bad? You can just scroll down. We'll show you down here. And you just type in whatever your concern is. Beds, how comfortable are beds?
Food, rooms.
And you can find out a lot of information. It'll take thousands of reviews and just give you the ones that have that word in it.
Yeah.
So that we found that very helpful for some things.
For sure.
Not just in Cuba, for wherever you're looking for. That's a pretty good tip, I think, because not everybody that I've talked to knew that was available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, location, location, location. So this is a mistake we made years ago when we were younger.
Yeah, Riviera Maya.
We do tend to look for places fairly close to the airport. Mm-hmm. I just recently talked to a friend who ended up booking a place, which was great, but she had a 2.5-hour bus ride to get there.
And home.
So the location, it makes a much longer day when you get there. You just want to start your vacation, and a much longer day when you have to go home, which is already bummer. So we look for places fairly close to the airport, not always super close, but we're not into 2.5, 3-hour bus rides from an airport. So that's something to look at when you're booking. Usually it's right on as soon as you book it. You have to read it in the Sunwing review. Whatever site you book it with or whatever travel company will tell you how long your transfer is to get to your resort.
Yep. And you know what? If there's something that's so interesting at that location, like if it's a different town or whatever, you could probably take a day trip there anyway and not have your last day be a 2.5 hour
or your first day delayed starting.
But yeah, that's a really good tip. Along the theme of location, number 6 is where you're flying out of. We live near Chatham, Ontario, which is in southwestern Ontario, so we have a lot of different options to fly to Cuba from. So don't limit your searches just to one city. We're lucky. We can fly from Windsor, London,
Hamilton, Kitchener, Toronto.
Yep, so we got plenty of options, and you might too. You just might not have looked at them all. And the last tip we have for you that might not be obvious to everybody, but we've seen it.
Being a YouTube channel, don't only watch one YouTube channel.
No, we were in Cuba both times, but more recently, more than the other. We ran into people that watched the channel, and it was just Cuba's great, Cuba's great, Cuba's great.
Everything was amazing.
Everything was amazing. And you know what? Some things are great. Some of the beaches are going to be amazing. No doubt about that. The food's probably not going to be.
Yeah.
And some things are great. Some things aren't. The people are usually spot on great. But if you just watch one channel and you only get it through the eyes of one group of people or one person, you might just be setting yourself up for failure. We saw people that were like
having meltdowns after day one because everything wasn't amazing.
Their
like
expectation was here.
Yeah.
And not through any fault of theirs. It was because they'd only watched one source and only saw the good things. We get hacked on a bit for showing the good and bad, and that's fine. We put the channel out there because that's what we wish more people did, and we're fine with that. But if channels are only telling you the good things, at some point you got to ask yourself, you know, it can't all be good. So we ran into a couple different people last time that were like, no, we totally thought it was
on day 1 and 2. They either wanted to hide in their room
or go home,
turn around and go home. We're just trying to make it realistic. So even our channel, if you only watch us,
watch somebody else,
watch someone else. It might be better, it might be worse. You might see something that you didn't notice on ours that pertains to you.
Maybe you're looking for something that we don't even think about, and that's fine. That's why I think YouTube's great. You got a lot of information, but make sure you get a couple different sources. I guess is a big clue there, right? So that's going to be it for today's video. We hope you got something out of these tips. And if you did, leave it a like below. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell if you want to be notified when we make another video.
Any questions, you can definitely comment down below, or you can hit us up on our social media.
Yep. I guess that's it. She's going to get killed by this bee, so we better leave. Until the next time.
Cheers.
Cheers. If you have any questions, don't forget to hit us up on our social media or leave a comment below. We totally love from 1984. We totally love to hear from you. Holy shit. Ooh, help me say beach ball.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Team's little here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Ready?
My cheeks are, and
My
we're just
teeth.
starting. Here we go.
We're not going to
I have a
take this
buzz
call.
on now.